Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good morning to doctors and lecturers. So this is our FYP title, Virtual Reality Application for Medical Learning Anatomy Subject. And this is our group member. So my name is Muhammad Abdullah Ali bin Mat Hanapi, and this is my friend Ahmad Adham bin Muhammad Atif. So we are doing this FYP together. And our SV is Dr. Amiruddin. And this is the outline of our project. Why project is it? Objective, project aim, literature, methodology, module, app design, technical communication, and references. So why the project exists? Basically, people have the difficulty on mentally visualizing three-dimensional 3D body from the inside out, from the bone to the skin and the inside of our body, as well as how individual body parts are positioned relative to their entire body. And there is a lack of general physiological knowledge in the public. It is a significant contributor to many of the health cases that we are currently facing. And this is our project objective, is to propose the solution for the need of interactive platform to learn anatomy for the public user. And we want to develop the VR anatomy apps for the public user. And third is to evaluate the effectiveness of our apps to the public user. This is our three of our main objective. And then our project aims. We want to help public users in understanding about the human anatomy, and to pick the interest for the public user to learn human anatomy subject. That's our aim. And then our literature review. So this is some of our literature review. We got around like almost 100 journal and paper. This is just all the simple and important one that we put it here. In paper title, users study trend in augmented reality and virtual reality research. Summary is, it describes the trend on how user studies has been incorporated into the AR and VR. And this is the review AR and VR research paper. And next is design and development of the digital and innovative anatomy museum. So the summary is digitalization of exhibited human body specimen and exhibition hall. And next is the digital anatomy operating platform. And then the students innovative practice platform. Next is hospital emergency room training using virtual reality and lip motion sensor. Learning technique and skill in medical intensive care unit in VR. They are learning in VR. And then the interaction with the virtual environment is still lacking from their research. They are saying that the virtual environment is still lacking for the interaction. And then the next paper is virtual reality medical training system for anatomy education. This is the one of the most related paper for our FYP. Some is the depth understanding of the structure of the heart when they are using anatomy learn in VR virtual reality, and they can browse through the anatomical structure. It still have the room for improvement. And next is the assessment of method used anatomy practice education. The difference between teaching method used in anatomy practice class, the traditional one, and the VR, the differences. And then the 3D anatomy atlas method have the highest success rate. Using the 3D version, the highest success rate in learning it. This is our methodology, technique, and approach. We basically developed the app using Unity. Based on our analysis, Unity is a cross-platform game engine that is free, and it is the best platform to use to create VR apps for mobile. This is basically the best app that we found to do our FYP, and suggested by our doctor. And next is we collect data using literature review and Google questionnaire. The data that we collected and the feedback from the respondent, it will be analyzed to fulfill the requirement that are needed for our apps. So next is the module apps design. This is basically the scratch mockup app. The ATY for our name. It is short form for anatomy. So learning anatomy as simple as short form. These are what contribution that I do for up until now. This is the flow of the app. And Adham will do the design of the app. All the design, all the stuff and the other design. So for our first time user, they will go into the prompt page tutorial. And then they can skip if they want. And then next they will go to the menu page. At the menu page, they can choose whether to go to tutorial or to anatomy mode, to quiz assessment mode, to the setting or quit our app. And at the anatomy, they can choose to which anatomy lungs, stomach, heart. Is toggle on they can turn on the VR on and off. And then is our setting. You can have login and sound and the achievement progress. These are the one of flow of our apps. And this our 4 type of module: menu, anatomy mode, VR mode and quiz mode. For our menu mode, they'll have the 5 icon that user can choose where they want to go. First is the tutorial icon, where they want to start the tutorial, and the anatomy icon, the quiz icon, setting icon, and quit icon. So, tutorial mode. In this mode, will help the user to learn new skill by using a step-by-step process that ensure the user is following along and comprehending our apps. So they know what to do in our apps and where to go, what to do, and other stuff. This for the first timer, and they can skip this if they want. And then the anatomy mode. It will show them the general anatomy view with detail, so like this, and they consider lung, heart, stomach, and other stuff. It will show them the anatomy part detail. They will click here and it will show the detail of the stomach, what is stomach, what it do, and other stuff. And they can toggle it to view in VR. When they click here, they can choose want to view in VR or not. So this is our VR mode. They can on off. They like this, view in VR. They can click here to view in VR, so they can view and interact with the anatomy. If they have like a 360 degree, they can view using their own phone. View other stuff. Is our scratch lah, like what we want to do. And they can zoom in, zoom out from their own mobile. This is the main attraction lah for our apps. And then the setting, they can adjust the sound, the volume of our level, can increase or lower the sound, and they can log in. If they have we put Google sign in, it will save their own progress. If they use the guest mode, that means there is no progress saved for them and there is no achievement for them. So achievement will keep which anatomy they have finished learning, and any quiz that they have done, they will keep it. And then the last is quiz and quit. The quiz and assessment mode, this mean the user can choose to do the quiz about the anatomy that they had learned. They see that they get my number, they can choose the simple one that using their own mobile. And the last mode is quit icon. They can press that to quit our apps. It will save all the progress that they have done. And this is the technical implementation mastery of tool. We use the Unity, and our progress is we just playing around with this app, how this app function and other stuff, what to do. We use this version of app Unity 2018.4.18 F1 64-bit. This is our reference and other stuff. So thank you. Basically that all from us. So thank you.